How do you record some for 8 hours, Mike?
Why? Who did it?
No. It says that you can record you up to 8 hours.
Hey, I forgot. How do you do the the thingy? The
Hangout toolbox.
okay.
Oh, sorry. We're live right now. Oh, hi. How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, let's stop by that talk in the beginning, It is me, James from the Big Easy, also the Who Dat Temple here on Twitch. This is the Elimination Chamber pick. I'm surprised they even brought back the Elimination Chamber. Anyway, we have my esteemed co-host, Mike from Iowa. Mike, how you doing?
Hey, y'all. What's up? I'm Mike. Trying to get that little thing down below, like Fat Boy's got, but it don't want to work. I don't know. It's supposed to work. I don't know. Anyways, ignore me, folks. I'm gonna babble a little bit. Sorry.
Anyway, you want to talk about the pre-show, or do we just want to just move on to the matches?
What's the pre-show? I forget.
It's Miz TV. That's right, the Miz returns, and he will have Daniel Bryan as his guest.
That's. I mean, there's not much to really talk about there.
It'd be very interesting on what Daniel Bryan's going to say during that Miz TV thing.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it's. I mean, he's not gonna retire. Miz is gonna while Daniel Bryan's talking, he's gonna be like, "That's good. That's a good story. Speaking of good story, my new movie, with Summer Rae, or my new movie coming out later this Christmas with Paige, or whatever."
Anyway, moving on.
Stupid lower third. It won't turn on.
Anyway, first match we got to talk about is Neville versus Bo Dallas. Do we believe Bo Dallas is going to win? Mike, I'm going to go to you.
I believe that you're gonna get a former. I believe the winner, and don't quote me, and I quote, the winner is going to be a former NXT champion. Moving on. No, for real. God, okay, I'm just gonna get. Well, first off, I'm gonna quit this toolbox. Second of all, I don't care really. It just seems kind of random they starting this feud up again. I think it's clear and easy that not Bo Dallas. Neville, that guy, Neville, Mighty Mouse, is gonna win. They'll move on from this crappy storyline, hopefully. What does Neville do after that? I don't know. They'll keep being the man gravity forgot and keep wrestling keep being the high flyer of the matches every week.
Well, you gotta also add the fact that Elimination Chamber is coming. Not eliminate, but as we fast forward. I meant to say Money in the Bank is coming up after
Main in the Bank? What?
Money in the Bank.
There you go, fat boy. There you go.
Shut up, Mike. Anyway, Money in the Bank is coming up soon, so he's going to get involved in Money in the Bank. He's not going to win, but he's going to be involved. Neville, I mean, it kind of confuses unless they're doing something with Neville. If this thing comes to fruition, I don't know.
Never. So what? Never's gonna be the Shelton Benjamin of Money in the Bank this year.
Somebody has to be. Unless you want to put Kofi Kingston back on there.
He probably will be. But he's using like the ladder as stilts.
Anyway, moving on. The next match is for the Divas Championship. It's Paige returning to try to get revenge. Where she also get involved with Naomi and Nikki Bella, who's also in this match. So Paige, Naomi, and Nikki for the Divas title. You know, me as the Divas correspondent of HWR and WGS TV, I think Naomi should get a chance with the US title because that's a title that she has never held. But at the same time, I think they are not going to give Naomi that chance. I think they might give the belt to Paige and have her, you know, be the third three-time champion. The most reigns with AJ and Eve. But I think if it's not Naomi's good Paige, I don't see Nikki Bella walking out with the Divas title. You gotta have a new champion. Like,
No, honestly. Oh, let me see. Paige, I don't think. You know, I'm still the one that's wondering how in the hell the Bellas are a face team now. Why they're face all of a sudden still? You know, it's been like a month and a half, 2 months now. Naomi turning is still kind of random as hell, but whatever. Paige, as much as I want her to be champion again, I don't see it yet. And I think with Tamina returning and actually kind of building Tamina a little strong, I think, I think Naomi's actually going to win the Divas title. Well, with, of course, help from Tamina. And then eventually down the line, it's going to set up probably Naomi and Tamina probably at some point. Only because, you know, Tamina never really got that chance to go against her former boss, AJ. You know, we were always kind of waiting for that to happen, but we never got it. I think at some point, you know, we're going to get that Tamina turns on Naomi and just starts obliterating the Divas division, and eventually she'll become Divas champion.
I kind of see a point on that with Naomi winning the Divas title. You also have to factor the fact Brie is also going to get involved. So, you know, with that fact, I kind of see the point. But you know, Tamina and Brie is going to cancel each other out. So it's got to be one of the three. Let's say we both agree that Nikki is not walking out with that Divas Championship. She is not walking out still.
No, it's been too long now. She's been champion since, what, November? So
Survivor
she's been
Series,
champion, what, 9 months? No, not 9 months.
No.
Something, I don't know, I don't care. December, January, February, March, April, May, 6 months. She's been champion 6 months now. It's about time.
The fact is that, you know, and everybody was thinking, will, you know, Nikki be the one that beats AJ Lee's 295? You and me agree that she won't. So it's going to be a new champion. I gotta have to if Naomi, I might flip flop on this, but my pick is Paige. But I could see Naomi winning it. The fact with you mentioned Tamina, I kind of get it, but at the same time, it's just like as I said on like HWR and WGS, is that it's just random to see Tamina come back as a bodyguard. Because really, it's like that's mainly the main things she's been put in as bodyguard. And I kind of see the point. Yeah, we would have had AJ Lee Tamina last year, but they decided to go have Paige debut and win the Divas title, and then AJ took a 2-3 month break before coming back. Anyway, moving on. The next match is. I'm gonna save this for later. I'm gonna go into another one. We gotta have the first ever Tag Team Championship Elimination Chamber match.
New Day sucks. New Day sucks. New Day sucks.
Anyway, we have the New Day defending their championship against the Primetime Players, Los Matadores, Lucha Dragons, the Ascension, and Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. Now, we gotta go to Mike with this one.
I mean, this match could. I mean, it's understatement of the year. This match could go any way. I'm safely thinking. I don't think the New Day is gonna retain. I don't. Woo! Excuse me, folks. Woo. I'll tell you who's not gonna win. Los Matadores and the Lucha Dragons. They're out. That leaves, and I said the New Day is not going to retain, so that's 3 teams out. So that leaves Kid, Cesaro, the Detention Ascension, and Hooga, the primetime players. And I honestly feel
Millions of dollars.
I see the attention.
As you combined detention and ascension. Alright, yes, attention. Alright.
Oh shit. Wow. The Ascension I think has a chance, but I just don't see it. Kid and Cesaro could always negate the belts because that would be that would be exciting. Well, I think WWE is going to give it to the primetime players. They've been looking strong. They've been building them strong. In the whole Titus O'Neil Dad of the Year thing, I think is going to probably play a thing into it. But I think the Ascent. Damn it! Primetime players are walking out the new WWE Tag Team Champions.
I say that Cesaro and Kidd had their chance with the tag team titles. I mean, yeah, it was a random win, but at the same time, it's like had their chance, and we're okay with it. New Day, it's just like I just don't see the detention. Ascension is not walking out because they lost the push since day one. They just had no push going into it. They just lost it like that once they debuted because nobody's like, really? Lucha Dragons, they're kind of in the possibility because they were former NXT Tag Team Champions. So the same thing with the Ascension, but the only thing is that the crowd kind of does connect with Lucha Dragons. Los Matadores, no, just hell no. The only team I would think of is Primetime Players because they're reunited, and I feel like with all those funny promos that they've been doing, and the fact that they put pushing him, it looks like they are going to give Primetime Players that chance that they never got in the first place. They could have got that chance in 2012, but I think the whole thing with Abraham Washington was that's maybe the reason. But now,
I mean, Abraham Washington, I never liked to begin with, but that was terrible.
I agree. But I think this is the time they actually will get that push. Right, moving on. The other one is the other Elimination Chamber match. It is going to be for the Intercontinental Championship. It's also another first, a first time that a title that's not the WWE World Heavyweight Championship is defended in the chamber. Well, not defended, but because it's vacated. Vacate's going to lose the title. Let's say that. It is Sheamus, Ryback, R-Truth for some odd reason. I still don't know how R-Truth got into that match. King Barrett, Dolph Ziggler, and Rusev. Now, Rusev is injured, but we don't know if he's going to be in the chamber match or not. But for the picks, let's say he's going to be in it. But we will also do one is who would replace him and would that person will win. Start off with Mike. I'm going to let Mike go on this one.
I've been saying for a while, I think it's a no-brainer. The winner is gonna be Ryback. I think it's time Ryback holds the title because he has yet to hold the title in WWE. He needs the title. I think they've been kind of pushing him to that point. They just haven't pulled the trigger yet. Remember, Ryback's gonna win the Intercontinental title. Rusev, assuming he's still in it, it would make no sense for him to lose the U.S. title and just a few months later gain the Intercontinental title. That makes no sense to me. And as I just think in my head, oh, I know what match you're saving for later. Random. I just thought of it in my head. But anyways, King Barrett, it's the King of the Ring curse. He's not going anywhere. Who is? Wait.
Ziggler and Sheamus.
Ziggler and Truth now.
And R-Truth.
I think Rusev and Ziggler will end up canceling each other out because of some distraction and screw up with Lana.
R-Truth for some odd reason, as I said.
R-Truth won't do it. I just think Sheamus. Well, it also depends if Sheamus is. I mean, was that some kayfabe news, or is he really in Ninja Turtles?
He's in Ninja Turtles, yes.
Okay, so he's in Ninja, which still doesn't make no sense. Why didn't they get an actual actor and not fella? But I assume, has he already filmed his scenes for Ninja Turtles, or does he still have to go off and do those scenes? That's a question.
I think he had to go film those scenes.
He has?
He has to.
Well, if he still has to go film the scenes, then you're definitely not giving him the belt. And quick thought, since when does WWE let the wrestlers go off and do non-WWE studio produced movies?
I don't know.
Just a question. Anyways, I think it's Ryback. Now, flip it around and say Bray Wyatt ends up in the chamber. I think that changes things just a little bit. And honestly, if Bray Wyatt ends up in the chamber, although I think Bray Wyatt's character is just, there's no going up, but there's no going down on it. His character is just going to stay on the level it is permanently. Because after all that the initial person losing to Cena, losing to Taker, there's just nowhere to go from there, really. The monster or the new face of fear, it's just not there. But however, I think if Bray Wyatt does enter the chamber, that changes things a little bit. But do I think they'll pull the trigger with Bray Wyatt? I think if Bray Wyatt enters the chamber, he will win the Elimination Chamber. That's assuming he does. But otherwise, it's right at.
For me, here's the thing. You're looking at this. The reason why I would not say Ryback, he's actually is still hurt. That rib is hurting him. So, and he did it during the Bray Wyatt match. So I'm taking him out. Rusev, if he's in it, that ankle injury is going to hurt him. And also with Dolph Ziggler, the fact that I agree is that Lana's going to interfere. So those three is out. Or True Hell No. So it leaves Sheamus and Bad News Barrett. Originally, in the original days, if you weren't King of the Ring, you didn't have a curse. You were actually going to get a push. But nowadays, if you win King of the Ring, yeah, it's a curse. So it's either between King Barrett or Sheamus. Now, I feel like since they brought back Sheamus as a heel, he is getting that push. So I believe he is going to be the one that wins the Intercontinental Championship. Now, if Rusev is out and they replace someone with Bray Wyatt, I would say Bray Wyatt will win because I feel like you might need to put something on him that helps that character a little bit. I mean, yeah, the creepy stuff still gets it, but I think without a title, he hasn't won a title at all, even in NXT since that character was made. I think we give him the championship, it's going to be a little bit more interesting with the character.
Speaking of Sheamus, I just had a thought. Maybe the reason why he has the hairdo and the look that he does right now is for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles role. Because Rocksteady, from what I know, Rocksteady kind of has, from what I'm told, has some kind of a hairdo like that. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Don't quote me, folks. I really don't know, much less care. But
anyway, I don't think it was for the movie. I think it might have just been for like, hey, I'm a heel now. Let's change up the thing. Anyway.
I mean, it's kind of a really odd look, though. So I mean, maybe it comes into play though in the movie. I don't know. Anyways,
moving on. I am actually gonna go with what's the main event. This is Seth Rollins.
You really are saving that match for last, ain't you?
Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose for the WWE World Heavyweight.
Seth Rollins. Let's move on. No, I mean, there's no way Seth Rollins loses here. There's just no way. On a pay-per-view that you announced 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, however long ago it was, there's no way he's losing it here. No. I mean, there's no really discussion to be had. It's just no way.
I kind of have to agree is that, the fact that Dean Ambrose, I can see him as a champion, but at the same time is that you really don't need Ambrose as the World Heavyweight Champion. I think Seth Rollins, you need him as that champion. And the fact is that if Rollins loses, he loses by disqualification or count because of J&J security. But I don't see that happening. I feel that it's going to be Seth Rollins wins with the pedigree. Or that Roman Reigns helps out Dean Ambrose, but he accidentally cost Dean Ambrose the match by something like spearing him by accidentally. Any final thoughts before I go to
I mean, Reigns doesn't even have a match at the pay-per-view, does he?
Reigns does not have a match. No, he does
so
not.
Yeah, he'll be ringside for Roman and Dean's match. So he's gonna end up costing him, and Dean's gonna end up getting pissed, and that's gonna lead to some kind of dispute between them. Maybe not a match or a feud, but some kind of dispute between Dean and Roman. Other than that, this match is really not going much anywhere. That's gonna win easily.
Last but not least, a match that usually would be in a mid card, but this is a big match just because of the surprise of this match. The United States Champion John Cena, not defending his title, by the way, versus the NXT Champion Kevin Owens. Now, I thought Kevin Owens was going to accept the open challenge. I never expected that they would actually go to put up a feud with Kevin Owens and Cena, let alone call up Kevin Owens just like that. And it
was
really,
kind of quick. Didn't he just start in NXT like 5 months ago?
December.
Yeah.
And it really was surprising that he gets caught up just that quick, and he is the NXT champion. The fact that he's caught up and the champion at the same time, that's really surprising, really. Now I think they might have this a lengthy match. Now my pick, even though the old logic is that, oh, if you are the guy standing tall on the go home show, you're gonna lose. I feel like this is a different thing. I think Kevin Owens beats Cena. Now that's my pick. Kevin Owens is going to beat Cena. If Cena wins, he wins by disqualification or counter. Cena is not going to win clean. He's going to lose or get a win by disqualification or counter, because they are not going to have Kevin Owens job to Cena just like that. And the fact that he's on the main roster as a big tough heel, I think he is. I feel like besides the entire Authority, he's that second heel guy of the main roster. You guys, what do you say, Mike?
This match is gonna be very interesting to watch. I mean, Kevin Owens, he's one. As our boy on ESPN would say, he's a bad man. He is just one of those guys that when you watch him, when you first look at him, you never watched wrestling before, and you look at Kevin Owens, you're like, oh, really? He's a wrestler? Because, let's face it, Kevin Owens is a little bit bigger of a guy in the stomach region, but not too much. He's one of those guys you just look at like, oh, okay, whatever. And then you see him perform and talk on the mic. Holy shit. Kevin fucking Owens is a beast. And he's the NXT champion. He's rolling through people. I don't see him coming up in the roster just to lose clean. Because then what does that do for his feud down in NXT with Samoa Joe, with Finn Balor, with Sami Zayn? I mean, I know he's just supposedly signed a main roster contract. And if that is the case, what does that do with the first feud of Samoa Joe and Finn Balor? Is he going to end up losing on the NXT title to somebody? Or is he just going to vacate it and move to the main roster? Oh man, that's a headache trying to figure out what's going to go on there with the NXT title too, with the result of the main roster contract. Oh man. Cena's not winning, as you said, before I keep babbling off into nothingness. Cena will not pin or submit Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is going to win this match, or he'll get disqualified or counted out. Which, knowing Kevin Owens and how he's beat Sami Zayn the last couple of times by just straight up beatdown, I could see him doing that to Cena and just end up getting disqualified. However, this match is too special for them to do that. I hope they don't go that route. I think that's the likely route. I just hope they don't do it.
I feel like if Kevin Owens gets disqualified, he's gonna have to last. He's gonna beat up Cena, beat up Cena, beat up Cena. The fact that he's gonna beat down Cena, like he's gonna leave Cena like getting help. So basically, that's what I see. That feud will continue on. And the fact is that what's that meme that you saw? Like, what was that meme say about Kevin Owens?
What are you talking about?
The one about like he feud with 4 people or something like that.
Kevin Owens is a badass when he starts a feud with 5 different people at once. With Cena, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, Sami Zayn. Okay, maybe 4, but whatever.
You say 4. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's yeah.
Exactly. It's like he's feuding with 4 people. One's injured. One's injured. One's no one.
In reality, he's not really feuding with Finn Balor because Finn Balor just became the number 1 contender. So he's not really so much feuding with Finn Balor, but
he's not feuding, but he's like he has to feud because he's the number 1 contender. But he's more with Joe and Cena.
Yeah.
But anyways, he's going to get the final laugh at the Chamber. I don't care. It's be very interesting just to see him in New Orleans. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, prop bets were me. I said my prop bet already that not Kevin. Sorry, rewind. Roman Reigns is going to cost Dean Ambrose somehow, some way.
My prop bet. Oh, I don't remember. I don't have no freaking idea. I know I picked one when we discussed this off camera.
Oh, you said somebody was going to get eliminated first.
Get what?
Somebody was going to get eliminated first in the chamber. Tag team chamber match.
Oh, the tag team chamber?
Yeah. You said somebody was going to get eliminated first.
Oh. Hell if I know what I said.
You said the detention.
Oh, the Ascension gets eliminated first?
Yeah.
Ugh.
You can't change it up, Brett. Remember that.
Oh, man. I don't know if that's actually a viable prop bet right now. I really don't. Man. Huh. That's tough. It's really tough. I'm going to say Kevin Owens. This is going to be a little bit out there. I doubt it happens. Hits at least 2 pop-up power bombs.
Pop-up power bombs. You pop-up power bombs.
That is the name of his finish, right? Pop-up power bomb.
I think they call it something different, but anyways, it's called the pop-up power bomb. But I don't know if there's a name to it.
I don't think they have a custom name for it.
I think they put a custom.
Because on Raw, that's what they just say. That the pop-up power bomb.
I think they might call it the lights out. I don't know.
Okay, Angelina Love.
I don't know. That was on the WWE app.
Anyways, that's it, ain't it?
So where can people find you, Mike?
Twitter.com/MikeofIowa, Twitch, MikeofIowa1, even though I haven't streamed in months. Hell if I know. Yeah, that's about it. Twitch, MikeofIowa1, Twitter, MikeofIowa, and where just look up my name on YouTube. Even though I don't really post videos anymore, but keep checking out anyways.
I'm on twitch.tv/fatboy504 to do PS4 gameplay. I do actually do some live streaming. I'm not busy at work. You can also find me on Twitter at fatboy504. I just do more. It's more like retweets and stuff, but sometimes I might put something up. And also, you can find me on this YouTube page at youtube.com/JTD70129. And you can also find me on the HWR Facebook page. That's facebook.com/Hardcore Wrestling Radio. And I'm just going to give Billy a shout out to WGSTV Facebook.com/WGSTV. As he said, I'm James from Big Easy saying, are you ready for the chamber?
Alright!
I also had to remind you. Fight Owens fight. NXT, it's kill Owens kill. Joe's gonna kill you. How does Bailey gonna hug you after you get killed by both of them?
She hugs you when she cries that you're gone.
True.